Here we go. Hey. So, I was going to do this earlier today, but it's too much stuff going on for me to ever have time to actually play anything for sure. I was thinking I was going to do this the entire weekend and just blow through these games, at least 1 through 4 or something, or 1 through 3. 4 is a different thing altogether. But, so, I go here, I guess. So my Metal Gear plan isn't going to work. I keep thinking, like, maybe I should go back and give XSplit a shot again, and XSplit's fine. But it's got the watermark on it, and that bothers me a lot for some reason. I'm not going to pay money for it, because, no. So, here we go. I was actually looking to see if I had the Dreamcast version of this game, because that was another big like landmark moment where like this game was out on PlayStation and then it came out later on Dreamcast, I believe. Might have been, I think it came out later on Dreamcast and PC, and I remember the PC version had like a weird mod scene. There used to be a Planet Tony Hawk or something back in the day. And then the Dreamcast version just looked awesome. Okay. Alright, let's see. I don't know if there's any options I need to make sure on besides just making sure the memory card autosaves. I don't know if it does that or not, might not. Okay. That Hoffman demo. We're leaving the soundtrack on too. For some reason, the first Tony Hawk game isn't. I don't understand. This game added a lot of tricks. It also added in the Create Skater and the Park Editor. I'm just gonna go with career mode though. Start a new career. I'm not gonna do Korean game this time. I don't know who was new in this game. I don't know if it was anybody. Steve Caballero. He was new. He was new. They do this thing here where you got street skaters, vert skaters, and you got all-around skaters, and I guess they're supposed to have like different types of stats. One of the things that's interesting about them is they do this thing where they like change the moves they have available, depending on what their style is. It doesn't really change much else from what I can tell, but that's the thing. You can also do this thing in this game where you in the last game you just get better stats. In this game you have to, I think you earn money to increase your stats. We'll see. So the objectives, as you see, they've also got more objectives. You got a higher score to go for. You got the high score, pro score, and the 6 score. Then you got like whatever, like 7 or 8 other objectives, and there's one for getting all the cash and goals in the level. Yeah, it's a lot. So looking at the game now, it just had a different art style. And I remember when this game came out, I wasn't completely sold on it. It's really, really dumb. Because it's not bad. They also did this thing where they have high drops that you can make. This one, I think this is the Wings of Marathon. I'm not trying to go for a score right now. I'm just trying to get like the easier objectives. This is the last one right here. You have to like ollie off of the plane. Okay. This game added in this. It added in the manual, which is just up and down. If you want to do nose manual down and up. There's no reverts or anything. You can still switch stance, and it tells you what the stance is ahead of time. They changed the labels in some of the tricks too, so I don't really have time to show that off right now. Let's see if I can do anything that's... We can make progress here. This high score thing. Because this is Tony Hawk 2, theoretically I should be able to get that score achievement. Whatever the score, whatever you want to call it, there it is. It's score. The addition of the manual, if you know how to play these games, makes a huge difference because it gives you the ability to like chain street tricks. As I pointed out in the first game, if you know how to just do stuff in like the half pipes, you can find a half pipe and just sit in there and like do so many tricks and get so many points from it. But if you're into like, just exploring the levels and like street skating, it's a lot harder because every trick that you had to do had to be like, the combo had to be like right there. Here, I will show what I mean. I'll try to do a line real quick. Not Coke. Okay. Let retry. So again, this right here is like the key. Once you start upgrading that, you can just manual across the entire level. Now, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, which is a game, it's funny because like this game, I think for the longest time had like the highest review score out of everything, like period. It was like a 97, like it was a game that was like up there with like, what's it called, Ocarina of Time, in terms of score. Like magazine and stuff back in the day. Good lord, doing me. I don't know why he has an Ollie North as like this. The Ollie North man is gonna get me killed. Yeah, the ability to just chain manuals across the level makes this flow a lot better. The problem that you can hit is, as you can see, some of the tricks take a little bit longer to come out because the animations are longer. There's that, and there's also like occasionally you'll end up going up a ramp when you don't mean to, or whatever. Like you might like drop off of something and hit a manual and not realize where your balance is, and like you'll be like this close and just fall instantly. But yeah, like this is the first game to me where you're able to get some like insane scores. Nope. Base stats. Base stats. I've also got Fakie officially. Instead of being a switch nollie. What the hell that was all about. If you notice, what I just did there was a one slide. Those weren't in the last game. You can also do this, I believe. You can go here, and if you're on a half pipe, you can roll back in without having to ollie out, which is like, if you're into just making stuff look realistic, that's a pretty cool feature. The first game doesn't really have a lot of this. It's got windows that you can crack, but this game has a lot more of weird stuff like this. When you get the secret tape here, you grind this helicopter. That opens up this door here. You can go out here. So there's not much out here. It's just a really cool thing to know. Like if you've ever seen it, you're like, wow, that gives you even more space to go into. And that opens this up right here too. Gives you a little rail right there that you can do stuff off of. Whatever you want to call it. Back in the day, playing this game, like, it was really cool finding stuff like that right there too. Like, you can play this game for like months. If you don't have a guide, you never see anybody do it. It's like, oh wow, where's the rest of the secrets? Like, oh shoot, they're back here. you'll see something, you'll be like, oh, maybe I can grind with that. Like, you can. It's annoying. Okay. Pilot wings and skate, we'll get those two. Next level. I think personally, School 1 has a really cool opening. School 2 overall is a better stage. School 2 has the leap of faith. I think that's what Jamie Thomas, that ollie over like a balcony, like some school, like down like 2 or 3 stories or whatever. Alright, let's get skate. There's the S. As I mentioned, these letters in most of the games, if the level is made low, will be in a logical order. I got the E. Got the F. I think the A is back over here somewhere. There it is. This side. E. Skate. Okay. I don't need the barrels. Need these. Fuck that one up. I'm having a hard time here. Is that? What else was there? That's it, right? Besides the 100% thing. All right, so we're good there. So that's most of the objectives. Use the money to upgrade your stats, and I think you buy boards with that too. So we're gonna go here, spend some cash. This is a thing that for me, you max out your character, you know, it's just the way stuff works. You don't have to like worry about putting stats too much into one thing and screwing your character over. So, skater, whatever you want to call them. I think you have to do these for each skater too. So, usually what I go with is I'll go with like rail, annual, or the stuff right here is useful if you're in like half pipes. As you see, it costs like 50 points for your first upgrade, so we'll go with rail. Put stats into there, that's maxed out. Back down, just so you can see what's happening. So every time you spend money, the next stat costs more. So if you were thinking like, I'm gonna go into here, then I'll go up here, down here, like you end up having to just earn so much money. But as you go to more levels, you get more money, so it doesn't really matter. Buying tricks, for me, what is useful with this is like if you don't want to learn every skater's like inputs for their signature moves and stuff like that, you can just kind of like set it so like Tony Hawk's 900 is like right down grab or something. You can make every move like, oh, if I want to do like a whatever, like a 540 flip or something like that, you like right down grab for, or right down flip for you just to keep it easier in your head. So 90% of the goals there. School 2. Say New York City. I hate this level. This level is better than the street levels in 1, but it's still weird. Venice Beach. This is another weird level. Skate Street. I used to love this place. Philadelphia. This is okay. Once you find some of the stuff that's in the level, like it's okay. The Bull Ring is a level that has a gimmick. Got the loop right there. That's not the gimmick. The gimmick is like you can kind of like work your way around the outside and just keep going out there and keep a combo going as long as you don't fall. And you got the empty parks right here, which is where you make your custom parks at. There's some that are built into the game. Can't do those in career, so. We'll go for the score stuff first. And that TC's roof gap. So this has this right here. This is the big drop I mentioned. You have to press the button at the right time in order to actually land those. This is what I was talking about too with the manuals being like super useful. So we're gonna kick this with that's teasing. No square already. I remember that being a huge problem in this game for me. It's occasionally just doing too much stuff and hitting the wall. This is a gap. That's a manual gap. Shit. I said I was going to focus on the score, but since I'm here, there's a secret tape. Got that, so that's done. That's what I was talking about there with the manuals too, where like occasionally you'll like rotate and screw yourself trying to like switch between things. That should be good. 6 score. Okay. That's 3 tapes. 4 tapes. 5? I forgot about the secret tape. Roll call rails. Go for that now. It's the first contest level. Okay, roll call rails. All right, I think the first one is, so that first gap that I did, it doesn't matter. We'll show where those are in a bit. I think this right here is the first rail. If I move this because I can. All nightmare rail. With that, I think there is, this is a one. Just a fun gap to do. This is one over here. I'm remembering these things as I go through. That one right there for me is hard to hit. This is important, but not important. So what I just did there is that light post that I hit. This is one of those things that like if you ever play with anybody and you like get decent at the game, like having the ability to like link stuff from that spot in the corner over to that rail makes a big difference. Going for the third rail. That's this one right here, this third rails. Slide across this. All rails. Get up here still. Yes, I can. Love it. Dumbest thing. Some of those other ones might be actually be able to get in like not one go. I feel like because they added more objectives here, these are harder to do in one go compared to the last game. Here's one of the bells from the rock bit. This here, and I lost it. That floating $50 bill went over there. I think there's a bell that I missed over here somewhere. That's me. Just keep on. Passes. This one is a pain. Hey, what's up, man? Any luck? You get the thing to work? I don't know what else I can tell you besides that. What I do here, tip on. Ball passes. Just 3 in bells, right? It's 3 out of 5. I think I got 2 more in this little. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've like rendered that setup, so I wasn't 100% sure. What's funny is I made the video and I was like, oh man, I don't remember the controls for just doing this on mouse and keyboard, so I had to read it. I was looking forward to anything last time. Okay. I don't know what I have. Is there something in here? Last bell. Oh, come on. I was right there. I knew there was another bell over there. I just missed. Yep. Do this because I can. I used to load this game up on weekends and I would just like record stuff and try to sync it up to music that I had. I didn't have any like capture software, so I would just like use videotapes and record it. That's good. It's a cool program. Especially because they have all like the, you know, they've got the actual GameCube and N64 models and stuff in there. So if he remembers any of that stuff, like it's really cool just like looking at me like, oh, you just put the game in here, you just turn it on and it just shows up on the TV and you can see the wires and stuff too. Love it. Should have gone for Skate also. I have to say for another. Shouldn't have done that. This. Oh. That's great. What else is in this level? This level has some real life spots. It's the leap of fate. There's also do it after this one. Gotta get to the other side of it. Complete subjective. I couldn't figure out what to play. I was like, oh, I should just go with something that's easy. Usually what I do when I make videos like that is I'll end up like going with like a PlayStation, which takes a bit more work. I get it. I get it. Got it. Oh, much. But yeah, the PlayStation takes a bit more work to do. You need a BIOS file. Same with Saturn. Dreamcast works like straightforward. So does GameCube. So those other files, like it's other stuff that you need to, and I didn't want to go through that because I was just trying to do the video in one take because I'm lazy. All right. Yeah. Max out the ollie, and then I might go with speed. Get around the levels faster. Again. What's next? If you asked me years ago, I would have easily said Earthbound. I don't really know it. There's a period of time it was Earthbound. If you ask me my favorite series, I might be able to say Dance Dance Revolution. That or maybe Street Fighter. I don't play Street Fighter as much, but like, soft spot for it. But I still do play Dance Dance Revolution. Here's speed. Switch is useful too, but Switch seems like just working with rail balance, I guess. What is other stuff though? Let's see. I had this thought before. I think it's the Super Nintendo. It went from that. For a long time, I thought it was the Dreamcast, and I went back and played Dreamcast games. Like, I like some games on here, but I don't like the whole library as much as I thought I did. Which is a small library. Super Nintendo has a lot of variety. Only that. I wish I could say the PS2, but I'm not super into like PS2 RPGs. Important if you like that console. But yeah, Super Nintendo, I think. I go between that and Sega Genesis. I think it might show up in the video. I've got those back here. Oh, this is gonna suck. I hate doing this. Alright. This also has a weird hidden area that I didn't know about. I played this game for like years, and I think I just happened to be at somebody's house, and they knocked something over. Did you do? And like, oh, just this. I don't think they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing either, but I just never thought to try it. I never even noticed the thing. This is when I realized I didn't suck at it. So I was able to do stuff like that. But then like my friends would just like refuse to play with me back in the day. I was like, no. He's like, Jason can't be in the half pipe. I was like, Jason's not in the half pipe. He's nowhere near a half pipe. In run. Gotcha. This is the game, I got this confused with the first one. This is the game where you can kind of like go into the contest and do something quick and then, but you can do this in 3 also. He did like gross. There's gold right there. It's out there. We're good. We're good. We can quit this contest. Just do the 2 runs. Oh, I used to love that. You'd just be like, alright, I'm good. In first place. Because they statistically can't get a higher score than I can right there. Right. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 has one specific contest. I feel like it's like Brazil or something, like Rio de Janeiro. It's, I remember that like I had a hard time with it, and then I found like, oh, you can like do this thing on the outside of the level and loop the entire thing once and then quit and you're good. Felt so good. Well, no, you're not supposed to. People say you're not supposed to like trade ROMs online or whatever. So, um, it's illegal to have ROMs. What they want you to do, I don't think I have any of my cartridges out. They want you to like figure out a way to like dump your own cartridges onto your computer, so then it's a legal backup. Nobody's doing that. Everybody gets ROMs, but if you say you know where ROMs are, sometimes like Nintendo goes in these weird strikes, and it's usually Nintendo more than anyone else. They like look for places that have ROMs or like maybe a YouTube channel that's like, oh, hey, you can get ROMs from here, and then they will like try to sue you, which, yeah, that's a problem. And for people that make like, you know, MUVR and stuff, it's this thing where they make it because they like the experience and they want to give people the option to do stuff. But if people go there trading ROMs and it gets shut down because, you know, legal reasons, like they're screwed and everybody else is just kind of like, go do whatever, but this person's got to like pay money or whatever, make another program like that ever again. So it's a safety thing. It's been like that as far as I can remember. Like I got into emulation as I'm old back in like 97, 98, I think. And even back then it was a problem. My only problem with this level is I think this one is a significantly better street level than any of the ones in the first game. But the cabs that they use to make this more realistic are very annoying. They are so annoying. I did fall, but it wasn't doing it. That makes a difference. It's a different time period with those. So for the Nintendo, most of the stuff that Capcom and Konami made were pretty. You got the Mario games, of course. There's Kirby's Adventure, which I haven't played much of ever because that came out after I had a Super Nintendo. Kirby's Adventure is really good. Jeez, there's so many games. So many games. What was cool back then is Capcom did a lot of the Nintendo Disney games, and most of those are pretty good. Like DuckTales is a really good game. Chip 'n Dale game is good. I think those are the big ones on there. Sunsoft was another company that was really good back then. They made there's a Batman game they made that's really good. They also made the game Blaster Master, which they have. That series is still running today. I think there's a game that came out on Switch, or maybe either. RC Pro Am. There's a game. Square made a racing game back in the day. I think it's called Rad Racer, which is tough. It's not the best one of those games, but it looks really cool. And your dad might remember that. It's the kind of game that I think a lot of people played, but it's nobody's favorite game, and it's also like cool to see like, oh, the people that make RPGs, that's where they start out. Sort of. Go back this way. How did I miss that again? That. What's that? I'm having a hard time here. What else is good? There is the Ninja Gaiden games. Oh my goodness. Those are some of my favorite games. Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 specifically. 3 is a cool game, but it's just really hard. I would say there's YouTube videos on it. There's a lot of people that have like, you know, videos of like the top Nintendo games or whatever. It's a good starting point. There's so much stuff on that console. The N64, on the other hand, like all the Nintendo first-party games are good. You know, you got Mario 64. Jeez. Maybe it's not first party. Might be Rare. Maybe it's the Rare games. They're all really good. Thinking Mario 64, Star Fox 64 is a game that I love. This is a game called Last Corpse. Last Core. Banjo-Kazooie is good. If you're into 3D platformers, the Zelda games, of course. Especially Ocarina. It's a lot of people's like favorite game. So So many games. Need to try to get that score thing before I go get these other objectives. Happy birthday. Not my birthday. When did this thing? Got an alert from DeviantArt, which I don't think I have an account with DeviantArt, so I don't know what that's about. That's weird. There's probably a time when like I found something on there, I was like, I need an account for this, and made one, and just forgot all about it. All right, let's some stuff. Boy, I'm doing exactly the opposite. I don't know what's happening, man. I keep following you. It's half my run. Going well. And the taxi's about to hit me. Yeah, I gotta cover the customization stuff in another video, because that is what's really strange about, you know, customizing any of this stuff or not in VR is that it's not everything has actual artwork or the actual cartridges or whatever. Like, if you go look for, say, what's a good console? Let's say the Sega Master System. There's no Master System model in here, so it's like a different type of box that you need. Makes it look okay. That's also kind of like the preference. So the token up here, but I don't get to it. What? Oh, obviously there's a ramp here. That's what it is, and then go up there and then hit that way.
You mother! You are pissing me off!
I remember that line. That line right there made me want to like throw my controller through the room, whatever. Ugh. Random taxi driver. Sculpture. Joey's sculpture is this thing right here. Here, so let's see. I remember having an issue with this one back in the day, so this is not. Boy, I should load up the Game Boy Advance version of this game, because that was a game that I got, like, somebody had heard I had it in high school, and like, I only got it because magazines back in the day gave it really good reviews. It's a really interesting version. It was cool back then, it doesn't make any sense to play now, unless you just want to see what it is. Goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Can't get up there to get that stupid token. That one token is the one that I need. I have. When Blitz came out, Blitz was super cool. And it's still a series that I wish was around as a person that doesn't. I don't watch a lot of football. I listen to sports talk radio. Yeah, man, Blitz was awesome. The N64 version of Blitz is probably PlayStation 1. I think has loading time, which is I want to be able to get in and out of the game. It's like the part of the appeal of the arcade versus like everything happens really fast. Like yeah, you might have to make like a 20 or 30 yard first down, sure, but at the same time, like it only takes like 1 or 2 plays to get that. I think. But they had a problem where I don't remember the last thing is. So that's done. Start getting the hidden tape, which is the other side of this wall here, which is something that I didn't know for the longest time. I was like, how the heck do you get over there? That's a whole process. I was convinced I could go like here, and then just be here, but I think the tape is on this rail. These are supposed to be this game's version of the German things. Just charming. Being a kid in the 90s, I would get skateboarding magazines occasionally and hear people talk about things and how important it is for skateboarding and stuff. And like I remember getting to this area in this game, like, oh, this is no good. That's just because this is the way I have to interpret it in this video game. Oh boy, I'll lay the hydrants, screen the subway rails. These levels slow down so much. Because you have to search for so much stuff. That's all good. All good. And I'm trying to remember the order that hit these things in because and stuff in this game tends to flow a certain way. First one. Don't know if there's one over here. I think there is. This one, and then there's one up here somewhere. But now it's on the other side, I guess. So I might be thinking of this one backwards. Out there's when I was up here somewhere. Oh, back there. Close. This one earlier. That. Man. I'm like grinding out this level for no reason. Grind the subway rails. Subway is when you go here, it took me a long time to figure out where this place was for whatever reason. It's here. Here, turn around, bam. This was a way to, if you play against anybody in this game ever and they're like, hey, let's play graffiti. Like, if they don't know where this is something, man. This I feel like probably ruins friendships. That's it. Because getting over here, it's not like, you know, again, this doesn't, like I said, it doesn't flow all that well. But if you're playing graffiti, you want to get your like tags on as much stuff as possible. So like coming back here and somebody doesn't know where it is, like how do you have like 80 things tagged that I can't see any of them? Get them. Map awareness. the secret tape was back there somewhere, but I don't feel like. I think it's the thing where I have to transfer one of those rails, go somewhere else, and then it's like you ollie off of something. I remember it being up high. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Not mean to do that. Stupid thing to end again. Spend some cash. Venice is the next level I have unlocked. Rail balance. Switch. Speed. Hang time and air. They're always really weird to me. Because air is how high you get, and hang time is how long you stay up there. But it's one of those things where it seems like these, if you were to make a game, I wouldn't think you'd split these two up. Why would you? Everything else seems, self-explanatory, like rail balance being different from lip balance, that's fair. Switch being its own thing, that's cool. Spinning, landing, all that stuff makes sense, but like, hang time and air time is such a weird in between. We're good. I got almost all the objectives, but this game keeps you from doing that thing I did in the last game where like you can kind of like skip through all the levels without doing them all. Speech. Just a sec. Okay, my bad. Tail slide, Venice ledge. Or the VB transfers are annoying. Ollie the magic bomb is also annoying. Let's look at the Venice ledge. Because this is a thing that makes you think that you're doing the wrong thing. It's here. See. So if you touch the sand in this game, you die. Like, get respawned somewhere else. So you have to like go here. Oh, that moves up there. It takes you back here. I think that right there is the Venice ledge. It's this thing, this hubba thing right here. Tail slide, Venice ledge. Like, how would you even know that's the thing that you're supposed to do unless you've seen somebody do that before? That's what I was talking about with the what's it called? The sand being deadly. My speed is so much higher. Love it. If I didn't land that sloppy, that might have been all 3 scores, man. That is the pro score for this level. In other levels, that is like way more than the 6 score was. Yeah. You need like 175,000. Disappointing. 200,000. Go for that now. I can do that. I got that. I think I got that. Whoops. All right. And these levels here flow so much better as street levels than the ones in NES Pro Skater 1. Just because you have the manual and like the number of tricks they gave you to do. I'll hit a couple of blunts on something. Let's go. Alright, we got that. Stop exploiting this area here. Alright, let's in the ice spray can secret tape skate. EV transfers. When I had mentioned earlier about there being weird, like, kind of shortcuts to get places, this is one of them. Like that place I was at before, this is a safer way to get there, but it's a lot harder to do. Like, it keeps you from, like, having that issue where you, like, overshoot your landing. Here, that one's done. Intro area. I don't know where these are if I don't go in this order. If I can remember them at all. Finding out like this place was real was mind-blowing to me for some reason. Don't think this is the transfer. Tight landing transfer. Don't think that's one of them. I think it's something like, not here. I think this is one right here, this gap. Oh, this one? I think that's one. The transfer. I don't know what this entire VB thing is. I'm sure it means something. There's the magic bomb. Dang it. Didn't accomplish anything there. Right at that gap right there. This is a weird one to hit because you don't know where you're going to when you do it. Here. I don't have any air control to get up there. All I can do is rotate, so I can't like make myself go like a shorter distance if I need to. Isn't back here, right? As it was this one. It's just the BIOS file thing is like, if you don't know what those are, it's kind of weird. Like, knowing about ROMs as long as I did, like, I remember trying to figure out how to like get PlayStation stuff to work in different emulators and just being like, I need what? What's funny is you can get PS2 working in there, but PS2 is like even more complicated and less complicated in a way. Like, you just need one BIOS file, but there's so many of them. I might just skip to the competition level because I don't remember where these stupid transfers are in this. Let's see, let me try one more time. That I need to know where the last two are. No, GameCube you just get the, all you need is the ISO. And they're smaller than PS2 games are. I think this is... Right, landing transfer. Yeah, I don't have the airtime port. Good, whatever. Let's go spend some cash. Next level. Yeah, just about there. Was it Skate Streets next? I guess another competition. Oops, in here. We're almost at the end of the game. I feel like this took me like a week or two to finish when I first came out. Why does this happen? Understand. There we go. Alright. Skate Street. Don't think I have any good lines for this. This is competition. That is. Alright. There's babes on this side. Wow. This was the level I think that taught me, like, oh yeah, if you have a good run, quit while you're ahead. Also, like, don't be afraid to just bail out on tricks like extra early. if it's looking bad. We'll quit and run. 90. Second place? We got. See that tie right there? I've never seen that happen before. Oh man. That means I actually have to try. Might happen again. And I scored 50 bucks too. Good. Pretty good. 92? Nope, it's not enough. It is not enough. It is not enough to seal the deal. Like, look at how close they are to me. I actually have to do the third heat. Dang it. This is what I was looking for here. There we go. If I didn't fall right there, my score would have been higher. Oh, look at that. Oops. Okay, we're good. We're gonna go spend money. Maxing out those stats. I think this game has Spider-Man as a secret character. Because they did the Spider-Man game. Ben Landinger. Don't do too many lip tricks in this game. Two levels left. There's also, I think, a hidden level chopper drop. Don't remember what the requirements are. You might need gold on all the levels or something. That level is fucking dumb. It's a gimmick level. It's like you get dropped in on a helicopter in this like floating half pipe. I think that's it. We can do anything with these scores. You probably didn't see what I just did there. That was a very clutch move. Didn't matter. I kind of just like didn't grind anything, but it let it work anyway. That right there too. Boy. I remember getting insanely good at the DS, the Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam. It was Tony Hawk's American Skateland, which is the DS version of American Wasteland. I got really good at that, and then that transferred into Skateland, or Downhill Jam, because it was like the same engine, but they had changed the way the levels worked, and it kind of felt like a mix between like a racing game and skateboarding game. Weird way. We're good. Son of a gun. Just about there. Got it. What do you mean? If you go into the folder, there should be a option that says Force Desktop, and that's how you just play with like mouse and keyboard. Just a sec. Pro Skater 2 near the end of the game. Finish. Okay. What are my actual goals here? Fountain. Drain the fountain and blunt side the awning. I want to focus on those, and the lip park, and skate park lips. Let's see. Awning, I think, is this. Blunts down, right? Oh my goodness, man. A hard time getting up there. Is that the awning? I don't remember how to drain the water for sure. It's got something to do with one of the power line things that's around it. Well, I'm halfway to skate. And just screwed me over. It just forced my hand, they say. We can get that. We can do this. There's the E and the T is. He's right here. He's here. I can get that. I can do this. Just running low on time. So what you do is you look at the once you turn the game on, you press spacebar when you're looking at the TV. And then I think it locks your controls into the TV. If you want to escape from it, control and spacebar at the same time. The controls are all weird because you have to like press, I think it's X or something to grab the cartridge, and go to the console, maybe press C to put it in there, and then space to turn it on. You have to look at the TV and press space to lock yourself to the TV. And control and spacebar is how you back up. The controls are on the wiki thingy. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of like weird controls that kind of go against each other. And Do I break through this fence again? This is where the skate park is. Not this one. There's so many tricks that like skateboarders just do now where like when I was a kid I was convinced that this was impossible and nobody would ever be able to do it. Now it's like I just see like some random person with a skateboard just like pull out whatever it is. There we go. And that breaks this pole. Now I'm in the skate park. Bowl. It's tall. This counts as well. What's this? Side level. Shoot, 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 shoot. What's this? Is it the half pipe? Is it the half pipe? Might be the half pipe. Oh no! I think this might stay open. It was the half pipe. That right there, I remember, again guys, my friend was really into the half pipe skating in the game. He was like convinced he couldn't do anything unless he couldn't find one of those. And like once I broke that fence for him, his runs, like his scores just changed so much. Drain the fountain. Yeah, let's go do the bull ring. This level sucks. As annoying as New York is with all the taxis, the bull that runs around the outside of this level, not a fan. This also has the loop. This time period, everybody's obsessed with going. It's like the concept like, oh, what skater can actually do this? Is it physically possible? Alright, so let's go up there. Sonic's on Sega Genesis and Dreamcast mostly. There is a Sonic game on GameCube. There's a couple of Sonic games on GameCube. Last place. And I came in last. Okay. Let's actually try. So we're going to do something here, and then we're going to go outside the arc. We're going to hit the rim. That space out there ends up being super important to me for like getting a decent run on this. You can do it with just a half pipe too, but I'd much rather be out here. It's like 4th place, 5th place, 3rd. You're crazy. What's that, like a 90? It's not even a 90, man. That's ridiculous. I did pretty good there. Let's see where I end up at. Best thing in the half lap. Doing everything here.
Vaya con Dios, amigo.
Oh, I didn't bail right there, man.
Vaya con Dios, amigo.
Is that 90 something? It's an 89.7. Second place.
What is it really when they're falling over? Everything you thought was denied. I'm gonna be that one that's taking over. Now this is what it's like when worlds collide. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. What you gonna do, baby? Are you going with me? 'Cause I'm going with you. That's the end of all time.
Boy, the people that skate. No shirt and shorts. That's always been like, man. Yeah. I'm gonna go back and try to get a gold on that. I should have got that, man. I didn't take that first run. I think all I need to do is get a gold here and I get a different video. Killing me, man. Let's try. Let's go this way instead. No. I think falling is like the big thing. Just don't fall. You could do like a huge trick. You could do like a 400,000 point trick and then fall once in the game. Be like, nope, you fell. Get that mess out of here. We'll cut that off there. In that run. Still an 89. I need at least like a 92. I hit that dumb thing that's up there. There's like a rail. Oh, come on. Not my fault I fell there. Just can't do it, man. It's so weird. Start competition. Amazing. Use again. Didn't count. Didn't make up. And then it had me fall on the ground. Come on, dude. Come on. Try again. Let me use one good run. That's all I'm asking for. Well, yeah. It's not like me. Okay, man. I'll see you later. Have a good night, dude. So close. Happening, man. Why does... Having a bad time here, dude. It's having a bad time. Why did I fall? I didn't even see the balance meter, man. Come on. Come on. I'm going to this thing. Pull my hair out. What hair I have. Why am I'm keep lining myself up with just like the worst possible places to be at. Trying to do a board slide there. This is killing me, man. I'm gonna give this 3 more shots for 1 good run. This is unbelievable. One, 2. I'm sure the game is definitely just like, we're gonna screw up. It's like, the fuck, dude. Close. Not there. I'll take that. I'll take that. That is the first like decent score I've got on this level. I need one more that's like that much win. Sucks so much, man. Because what the big variable is this, like this is gonna be a big drop. What this stupid goal. I have to catch the game is like pushing me towards it and trying not to go back. Bang, 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 please.
What is it really when they're falling over? Everything you thought was denied. I'm gonna be that one that's taking over. Now this is what it's like when worlds collide. Are you ready to go? Got it, I'm ready to go. What you gonna do, baby, baby? Are you going with me? Got it, I'm going with you. That's the end of all time. Are you ready to go? Got it, I'm ready to go. What you gonna do, baby, baby? Are you going with me? Got it, I'm going with you. That's the end of all time. I don't wanna hear, no, I don't wanna hear, no, I don't wanna hear it. No, it's fine and I accept, 'cause I don't care where I belong no more. What we share or not, I will ignore. And I won't waste my time betting it. 'Cause I don't think God just is a sin. No, it's not a sin.
Got the credits of the game. So once this ends, I'm going to cut this stream off, take a short break, and I think I'm going to come back and play 3. I'm not going to 100% these games because I'm not going to go do the exact same thing for 12 skaters. That's crazy talk. So we'll let this play out and then I will be back. I'm splitting the streams up like that because I want to see if which one gets hit the hardest or if they all do. It's a fun experiment. Alright. Peace.
to start sometime. What better place than here? What better time than now?
Oh, finally, here we are. And for good, all the three follow me. It ain't far. Even though if it was, you could make it to the start of enemies. Do you know who they are? There they are. A devil with the do-rag, sleep walking. Now I had it up to Dale. Yeah, that's the last straw. The nature's back door. Rather than pin and tail on a junkie, find a false flavor. It's a new day to play with a neighbor. Free the MCs that wanna see thee. By now, naughty by nature, by me. They want me to come faster. That could be arranged. Double after the master net. Cause they couldn't stand the damn rain. The pain's the same, the game remains mine. I got more hooks than a fish line. Bite the head off the snake. Chew up from the first to last break. To shoot 'em in the face. Make way. Who are you to test me? I seen your last flick and ain't impressed me. What's up, Cuddle Sport? Here's a thought. The only records they got on the records they crew bought. Damn real beat rock, they're fiend and it's funky. Pin and tail on the donkey. I do more popping than a black hand. Bread to wax as I'm fed. Go ahead, you retired tack head. Back to the back of the track with a new thought. You couldn't smoke butts with a match in the Newport. Here we go again. With a flow we know it's in. This play like Papa Simpson. KG's on a slice, can you coke clean? Doing my scratching in the funk and it don't fiend. Cold knocking blocks off, getting props off. I don't cop off, cop out, I knock cops off. Another renegade and rap won't stop that. I'm more feared than the Sugar Hill contract. I'm known for letting the hoes go. My demos all flow when cursing was a no-no. You dodo? Give it up, cause I'm hot with a warm hate. I won't stop pop till I had it screwed on straight. I take shorts and no sorts, so take that clone. The only thing I take is the A to the path home. And I take it all the way to the north stop. Your style's more foul than a pork chop. I rock the hip-hop, non-stop tick-tock. Around the big clock with a spot tick-tock. Pin the tail on a jackass that don't mean jack. Chill. To a brother from down the hill. Backtrack with a rap that remains funky. And it's funky. Back in the day, y'all played with Play-Doh. The dough was real now, and those feel how. A starving, hungry MC gets win. MC filet mignon is the fixin'. I'm starving up, time to carve 'em up. Yep, get 'em and cut 'em up. Stuff 'em and cook the duck. Tough luck, tell 'em to shut up and jet. And feel a threat of a real life roughneck. Pin the tail on a donkey. Check, where you, that another pest will need a head vest for this head check. Wait, there's another stretch. That's what I heard yet. 3 steps from a blit boom in his chest. I never knew a nigga really wanted to die. Instead he bit instead of looking me eye to eye, then I knew he was truly through, done plus the one to meet the mighty one. Call a bad one. I rhyme about what I want to. Microphone 1, 2. You do more like Buster than a bum do. THEMCOFRAPTOLKATINTHENETIE. Apostrophe SC. And I might stop to step to a sexy, fancy, prancy, and dancy. No cop, mo stomp, here's a true form. Style so fat it gets fitted with a shoehorn. Here's a clearer mirror, dig ya, look at it nearer, cause I don't fear ya. Some get too soup to the point where the stew too thick, but still lick through and through. I always wanted a guy to come and try to get sly and try to get by my edited treacherous style that's wrecking it. Pin the tail on a donkey.